Hey guys, Marshall here again, and I got a funny story to tell you guys today. And it has to do with this field behind me right here, a beautiful field. I When I was younger, I used to golf with my good friend, and we would always use a 7 iron. It was actually probably too much club for the for this field. We used to have a little par three, we used to call it. In the back there, we used to put a flag up. It's probably about maybe like 150 yards, 175 yards, or something like that. And sometimes we would just hit the ball sometimes just to hit it over the trees and stuff. We were having fun. And the seven, courtesy of my dad's friend Bart, he got us he gave us some of his old clubs, and I guess he probably got some new ones, or maybe he just gave up golfing. I forget what it was, but he handed me that 7 iron. He said, "It's all about that 7 iron, man. It's all about that seven." And I always, I always believed him, and we had a lot of fun. We were always trying to use a 7 iron. I tried different clubs for some reason. That 7 iron, there was something special about it. I don't know whatever happened to that 7 iron. I think it went to the hands of my good friend who I golfed with. I don't know for sure, but here's the story. That's not even really the story. So my friends had like full sets of golf clubs, and they invited me out to golf one time, and I was jokingly saying this, but I was like, I'll go golfing, but all I got's a 7 iron, and so I used my buddy's clubs. Well, he said, "Well, you can use some of my clubs too." And really, all I really needed was a 7 iron and a putter that day, because even though they were messing with me, I hit my first ball off the tee with the 7 iron, and it went to the right down in this like lower area and some higher grass. It was still kind of like, it was supposed to be the fairway still, but it wasn't really a nicest course. But it was in a little bit, I couldn't find the ball actually. I don't know what happened, but I think I might have actually found it. It took me a while. But as we took a while trying to find it, which was kind of ridiculous because it was very much in play. My friends, they hit their balls and they moved up onto the green, and I guess my buddy had hit up there too, and so they were kind of waiting on me, and they were literally on the green, and I yelled to them. I was like, "I'm gonna hit this ball." And they were like, I think they were just thinking, "There's no way this ball's gonna be hit near us." So I swung away. I hit that 7 iron, boom, right about 10-15 feet from the hole, in between all of them, and they were all pissed. They were kind of pissed off because I had hit while they were on the green, but they really shouldn't have been there anyway, even though it did take me a while to get a ball down. But really, the story was there was nobody on that. I don't think there was anyone on that course that day that would have hit that same shot, and all it was the constant repetition of hitting the ball right here back in my field here, my par three. It was that repetition, and that familiarity that I had with that club, because if I were to try to do that same shot with a different club, I don't think I would have hit it. Honestly, it was a very nice 7 iron, but that's most of the moral of the story. But also the moral of the story is swing away when you still can, because I can't even, if I wanted to, I couldn't even hit it to that top area because I'm in a wheelchair, unless I had some sort of adaptive equipment to be able to do it. So swing away when you can, because you never know really where life's going to take you. Also, really, whatever your skill set is, if it's golf, if you can find a way to improve your iron game, you're gonna see a lot of lower scores. So it's like, whatever you can find a way to, whatever works for you, because there's a lot of people that can't hit for power, and I know I have some friends that really can't hit for power. I used to be able to hit for power, and I was less a perfectionist with my short game. Really, my putting was horrible, so I'd hit for power. I'd be able to hit really good with my 7-iron, and there was not a lot. There was not a lot of consistency to the overall game, but I tackled that sort of skill set, and I actually was able to get like decent scores whenever I would golf. So I'd hit these long drives, and I'd be able to get balls close to the hole, and I'd be able to end up like two putting everything. I chip on, I two putt everything because I was not a good putter, but I just want to stress to you how important it is to just go after these things in life, because you never know what sort of, everyone's aging. I'm aging too. There's a lot of times when I was younger that I would go talk to women that people thought I had no business talking to, and I probably got turned down in a way, if you think about it that way, because but at the time I was just thinking of it as like a lesson in a way. I was just thinking of them as small lessons, and whenever I was playing out here with the 7-iron, it was just kind of like a small lesson every day of just how can I get more consistent, and having a a good range with my 7-iron, but also I could hit it far. I could also hit it like I could hit it lightly. There's just a lot of ways you can find a way to perfect certain angles, and that can really bring to you even success. Like you can find a way. You just have to find a way. So whether it's just like becoming really good with a 7-iron and surprising everybody, or whatever your strength is, really keep working on it, and you'll just amaze people. I was watching a podcast, and a guy who's like kind of like a really good storyteller, but it has sort of transformed into his entire persona is really good. He always has like an answer for everything. He always has good stories to tell, but he's also created the stories that he's telling because he's just really going after it. So you have to find a way to go after it, so you have these stories to tell. I really enjoyed this story because it was a lot of months in the making, and it was really funny to just see the look on my friends' faces when I put that ball right there next to the hole. That I really enjoyed it. That was really funny to me. To surprise them, like they thought they had no idea. I don't think they had any idea that I was that good with a 7-iron. But my friend up the street did, because we used to hit all day after school. Some really great times, no worries at all. Just swinging away here, ball after ball after ball, going back, hitting them back this way. It was a great time. I miss those days of golfing and be able to, use my whole body to be able to, perfect things in a way, or try to. And I want to do that more. I want to use my vocal cords, my body, to be able to improve my singing voice and some different things in my life. So I'm tackling some different goals, and I hope that you can find some too, where you can really exploit your full potential. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys can hear me okay. We'll get the mic charged up for next time, and maybe we'll do another stream in front of the field. It's humid out here. Sun's beating down on me, but we had a great day, and it was a great way to reflect on some good memories back here, and yeah, this is the Mentoring 365 playlist. Is me, Marshall, and the channel is anything plausible. Come check me out again, guys. Like and subscribe, please. I'll see you next time.